What's up, YouTube? YouTube, I love y'all platform. I really do. I'm not gonna even sit here and tell a story. I love y'all platform, and I scream. I do my screaming off of Rescream, and I love it. But YouTube, y'all actually have one of the amazing platforms. I like it. I really do, cause I'm not on Instagram, TikTok, none of that. But I love my YouTube channel. I love it. And I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat and say I don't. So I love my background. I love my background. What it look like back there, like. But anyways, okay. So I get on here to talk about. Let's have a conversation, just a little bit, just a little bit. Like don't have that much to say, but the title of this says, "Do you know how to wait?" So, do you know how to wait on the process of God's timing? Because God's timing is the best timing. Do you know how to wait for your perfect life partner? Or do you go looking for it? Do you know how to wait on to elevate in life for your future to become better than what it was yesterday? So, with all of those being said, let's go back to, do you know how to wait on a relationship, basically, your life partner? So, your life partner is someone that is compatible to you. You can't go looking for it, because if you go looking for it, it's gonna be the same exact thing that you've been going through in your life. If life been life in you and things haven't been working out in your life, then that means it's gonna be the same thing all the time. So you know what? Sometimes just because you think in your mind that you're lonely, you want to find love, you want to be with somebody. When I tell you all the time, your tongue is a powerful thing. It's powerful. If you speak life over life, manifest what you're looking for, and tell God exactly what you're looking for, and that person, you know how, this is what I tell my people, like, because a lot of people be like, what are you looking for? I shouldn't have to tell anyone that's supposed to be my life partner about what I'm looking for, because at the end of the day, I can tell them, but I have to see where you're coming from first. Because if you tell a person what you're looking for, exactly what you're looking for, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do exactly that, just to win you over. They're gonna do exactly that, just to win you over. So my key is, I want somebody to get to know who I am. Don't ask me what I'm looking for. Because if we both seeking one another, we both know that we're looking for, we both know that we want love. We both know that we want to be treated equally. We both want respect from somebody. So we all know this. So get to know me for who I am. Don't ask me what I'm looking for, because you're gonna do exactly that. So when you speak something out your mouth to a individual that's supposed to be either somebody you're dating or whatever, if you tell them exactly what you're looking for, they're gonna do exactly that, because that's what most people do. That's what most people do. They actually ask you, like, if you're on a date, what are you looking for? So if I tell them I'm looking for this person to buy me coffee every morning, bring me donuts every morning, do you know exactly what that person gonna do? Bring me coffee and bring me donuts every morning, because they're trying to win you over. But do you know in your soul that is your soul mate? Because something that's sent from God, you will know the difference. You will know the difference, because it'll be a different feeling inside of your soul. And like I say all the time, do you base your relationship on sex, or do you base it on that person? Are you willing to change your mindset and put your life in a position that you never there's something that you've never done before in your life? Meaning, this is what I mean by that. When I say that, are you putting yourself in a position like, okay, well, I know I never did this. I never knew. Well, I never rushed anything. Well, I always used to rush in it. All my relationships, I used to rush into it, everything. But your life partner that you know that you feel something in the inside of you, that's God letting you know exactly that's the person for you. If you manifest what you want, speak life over yourself, and you go on with, okay, well, I'm gonna speak life into myself. I know I want this person to be the person. Not gonna be perfect, not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna be what God sent you. And He know that y'all gonna have some ups and downs, but your ups and downs is not gonna be that much where you have to feel like you want to kill one another or you want to step outside the relationship. It's not gonna be that. So everyone in a relationship, regardless of how long you've been together or whatever, it's still gonna be some ups and downs, but you gotta have communication to understand that, okay, well, this is how we're gonna do this. We're not gonna argue at one another. We're gonna have an adult conversation. We're gonna have an adult conversation. We're not gonna scream and yell because adults don't do that unless you're screaming at a child or something and trying to get a child to comprehend what you're saying. As an adult, we shouldn't have to yell at one another to make somebody comprehend anything. Because if that person is for you and you're in the inside of your soul and you feel that person is for you, we shouldn't have to yell at one another, have adult conversation. Yes. So, and I want people to understand that how life's supposed to be, how going down the right path is the best path that you can take in your life. It comes from within of you. If you don't want better for yourself, you're gonna be stuck in the same spot you was, man. Because me personally, I know how to wait. Do you know how to wait? With the sex, I know how to wait. Can't nothing tempt me. Can't nothing tempt me in this world to make me feel like that I want to go out and go have sex. Nothing. Can't nothing make me feel like that. Because I know I want better, I want more out of life than sex. So when my life partner find me, he'll know, like, okay, well, I know that this person haven't been doing anything. I'm saving myself for my life partner. I don't have to go talk to John, Ben, and Paul. No, I don't have to do that because I'm saving myself. So that's the message that I'm getting out there to a lot of folk. And I know it's folks, but I say folk. But I'm getting a message out there to understand that if you want something, you gotta wait for it. It just don't come overnight. That's how God works also. So you always gotta trust what? The process. When you trust the process, it's the better process ever. So we can't just sit there and say, oh, well, it's not coming fast enough. It's not doing this. But manifest what you want. God hears your heart. God hears you. You don't you when I say speak life over yourself, because you have certain people listening to you as you speak what you want out of life. God can hear your mind. He knows everything. He knows your heart. He knows exactly what you want. So when you manifest it and you tell him exactly what you want and your do's and your don'ts, you have to declare. You got to get declare it. I declare. I declare what I want. I speak life over myself. Oh, okay. My neck is itching because I got hair on it. And I usually use Magic Shave, but I've been using the clippers. But it's okay. So, do you know how to save yourself for the right person to come into your life, and it'll be like better because he or she knows that, okay, well, my partner had a commitment to themselves. If I know that my partner had a commitment to themselves, I know that my partner can be committed to me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm committed to whatever I'm doing in life. I'm committed to it. I can't tell you, I can't teach you or tell you anything that I'm doing, or I'm backsliding. I'm doing it behind closed doors. No, if I'm telling you that I'm saving myself, well, then maybe somebody else is going through the same thing that I'm going through. So therefore, save yourself for that right person. Save yourself. You don't have to do all that. It's a mind control thing. If you know how to deal with your mind, it's all you got to control that yourself. You got to know how to control your own self. And if you don't know how to do that, ask God to direct you in the right path. Ask God, okay, I do have, just say for instance, if you have a sex addiction, ask God to take that away from you. He will do it for you. He will take away your sex addiction. He'll take away everything. Because we all are God's children. We all are. And I talk about this all the time, that when God created us, already had a notebook of our whole life. We all know our check-in time, but we don't know our check-out time. So therefore, if you have a mindset of, I know how to wait on certain things in my life. So let's try that today, this morning, because it's 12:19 a.m. Central Standard Time in Dallas, Texas. So let's try that today. Learn how to wait, and trust the process, and understand that God is in control of everything that we do. But it also comes from within of yourself. If you want to know how to control your what's inside of your britches, sit down to yourself and ask yourself, why do I have this addiction? Ask God. Put it in his hands. He might not answer you at that moment. He might not answer you tomorrow. He might not answer you until a month later. But put it in his hands, and what? Trust the process. Because God is the most high God, and he's amazing. If you look towards him and put your eye on him, he'll do amazing things in your life. So, do you know how to wait for it? Do you know how to wait? Because if you don't know how to wait, then life will be life in you. Life will be life in you. I don't touch myself. I don't touch myself. If I touch myself, that means I am using the restroom. But me doing sexual acts or anything like that, no, it's not that. I know how to save myself for the right person. Things that I did in the past, like, oh, I just need somebody to be with because I feel lonely. No. The most high God took that away. The most high God, if you speak life over your life, over yourself, you will understand God works in mysterious ways. He works in mysterious ways. So with that being said, I'm a strong individual. Just say that. Me personally, I'm a strong individual that knows exactly what I want out of life, how I want it, and where I'm going in life. A lot of folk don't know that. So that's why they have leaders to lead, for you to understand and get back to yourself and make yourself feel confident, more confident in yourself, to understand that it don't take a person to make me happy. It don't take a life partner or something to make me happy. So I can wait on it. I can wait for what God has in store for me. Cause I just don't want to just go pick somebody just to be with. Pick somebody to be with for what? Because if I go pick somebody just to be with, that means exactly I'm gonna get the same thing that I've been going through in my past. And I don't want that. I want better. I'm elevating my life. I'm doing something for the kids at this point in time. I'm doing something for the kids, that what the kids want to do, not for what everybody else want to do. So therefore, I hope this inspires somebody and start understanding how life works, and can you wait and trust the process of everything that you're going through in your life? Because if not, then life can be life in you. And we all want better out of life. It's not all about money. So don't always think just because you say I want better out of life, it's about money. It's not about that. It's about doing the right thing. Or you trying to reach the goal, like I said about goals earlier, or you trying to reach the goal to live an eternal life. Because you can close all money down with me. I'm trying to reach the goal to live eternal life. Like, hey, we living on this earthly land. God wants us to have heaven on earth and not hell on earth. So when I leave this little regular body that I'm in, it can go wherever it want to go. It can go wherever it want to go. But me personally, I know exactly who I am and where I came from and where I'm going. I'm gonna succeed in everything that I do because I have mind control and I know how to wait on stuff. I know how to trust the process. Process might be long, but guess what? You got to know in your mind that if you want something, you got to work hard for it. You got to work hard for it. Don't nothing just come fall in your lap. Don't nothing at all in life come fall in your lap. And it's the right thing to do. So with that being said, I hope I inspired somebody to understand that get your life together today. Get your life together today and start living for yourself. And then seek God. Once you start living for yourself, seek God after after you start finding who you are and start talking to God a little bit more than what you've been doing. Find yourself. Seek God and watch He lead your path in the right direction. He might not work at that moment when you want Him to work because He don't work like that. You got to give Him time. So with that being said, you guys, trust the process. Okay? So y'all already know my saying. Just know that God loves you and so do I.